Welcome to Brett Ridgeway's Learning for Life video lessons, and in this lesson we're going to be learning Auld Lang Syne, which is considered a Christmas, New Year's tune, kind of both. And what we're going to do is break this down note for note so that you can learn this. I do want to thank all my patrons. I really appreciate their help me actually pay my bills, and that really just means the world to me. So thank you to those. Thank you to those who are sharing. I'm going to give an update soon as far as the progress, as far as numbers, statistics, things like that. But I just really could not do this without y'all. So just thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to start on the middle string. And again, you can play this tune as I played it, or you can play it like this. In other words, just strumming it. But I'm arpeggiating everything. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting the middle string, out, then coming back to the melody, out, 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 back, out, again. One more time. Out, 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 back, out. Thumb on 2 and make your A chord. And what I'm going to show you a couple things you could do here, but I'm just arpeggiating again. Out, 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 back, out. So from the beginning, same thing. Out, 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 back, out. Or you could go and then instead of coming back here, while you're holding this A chord, you can do a hammer-on and an immediate pull-off. What I would do here is instead of trying to catch this with the middle of your thumb, which is going to make it a little harder to get that quick triplet in, just catch it with the end. And then you're going to hit that string again. So you're just going to this bass string and then hitting that string again. The whole time you're holding this A chord. So you may want to pause, make sure you have that memorized. Holding the A, 2, 1, O. So 2, 1, O. And then back to the melody. So just watch what I'm doing here. 2, 1, out, out, out. And then back to the melody, 2, 4, and notice I'm making my chord already. Now you could strum that if you want, but you only have time for that one note, but I'm still making my chord, and I'm doing that by barring with my pinky, ring and middle on 2, my thumb on 4. Or you could just hit that melody string, come back on the middle. So from the beginning. Here's your A. Hammer on, pull off. 2, 1, out, 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 back, 2. Making my chord, 4. Sliding that chord up as a unit. Again, you may want to pause at this point. You're going to hit that note again. Back to 4-2-2. Now, you could also, if you don't want to do the 4-2-2, the 4-2-2 gives it a sweeter, sadder sound, which is sort of what this song is. You could do just a D. So again, I want to do this from the beginning, not using the F sharp minor, but using the D chord. This is your G. Hit it again, and then D. So there I used, I apologize, my computer's making noises here. So I'm doing a D. So it's your choice, either D or F sharp minor, which are always interchangeable there. Again, from the beginning. And I did come back on that for making your G. So what I'm doing, when I'm holding this F sharp minor or the D, it doesn't matter, I'm going and then lifting up the thumb, and I'm already fretting this too, and you're hitting that note twice. So again. Play it open, make your A chord. Again, when you're holding that A, out, 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 then doing your hammer-on pull-off, hitting the string again, 2, 1, holding that A, and you can make your G there. So I just did several things at the end there. Let's go over that. Making your A, just going out, hammer on pull off, 2, 1, make your G, inverted G. So all I'm doing is I'm holding the G, I'm going out, 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 back, and then I'm going to do a hammer on. So I'm going to come back, but then I'll lift that finger up and hammer on. Then open, middle string, open. So you may want to pause that, watch that a few times. But basically, you've got a couple choices. You can just play that note. But I'm preferring to make the G and putting that little hammer on in there. So let me take it from here. So from the beginning, very, very slowly. So that's your first half of the tune. Make sure you have that memorized. And let's continue. We're going to put our thumb on 4. And again, I'm holding the whole chord. I'm not just holding the 4. I'm holding the whole chord, 4. And I'm going 2, 2, 2. and I'm picking the note and sliding up to the 5-3-3. Then going back to the 4-2-2. So again. Then back. One more time, sliding up, sliding the chord back as a unit. Don't inchworm your way up. Move it as a unit. Four, 5, 4, 2, 2. Open. What you can actually do is just lift up your pinky if you want. So, one more time. And you want to keep these fingers down because these notes will keep ringing. And what you can do there, it's totally up to you. You can either go from here. You could put that back down, lift up the ring finger and slide these down and make your A chord this way. Just, one of the ideas with Mount Dulcimers, you want to move your fingers as little as possible. So you can either do that, like this, or you can actually switch to an A chord as we normally do it. So let's do it the original way. Just that's how I do it. Sliding down to your A either way, out, out, out. Same kind of repetition here. Hammer on, pull off. Again. One more time. Just watch. I'm exaggerating. I wouldn't normally lift my finger that high, but I want you to see it. Sliding down to the A. Make sure you have that memorized. Then you're going to put your thumb on 4 and go back up. Same thing. Back to 4-2-2 like we did. So that's a lot of that is repetition. You're just repeating, but instead of lifting up the pinky, you're putting your thumb back down on 4. So again, now make sure you have that other part memorized, because if you're trying to move on, you're just going to confuse these two parts. And notice how little this hand is moving. And sliding back up to 5-3-3. Just going out, 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 back, out. Again, hitting that same note. So again. Out, 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 back, back, out. Hitting that same that melody string twice. So let's start at the second part. Here we go. So let me end it actually. Then 4. I'm sorry. So again. One more time. switch there, but still an A. And then this last phrase you're just repeating. So, from the beginning of the second part. Slide back down to 4-2-2. Lift up your thumb. Lift up your pinky. Back to your A. So that's all. It's the same as the first phrase. And then 2-1, make your inverted G. That's just all repetition there. So let's do the second part very, very slow. Notice what I'm doing there. Out, 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 back, out. Hammer on. Then open. Alright, so I hope you have that memorized. Make sure you do. Make sure you learn it piece by piece. I'm going to play it all the way through as slow as I can. It's hard to keep the timing. It's hard to stay on track when I'm doing it that slow. But I think if you just watch this, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. And if you learn it piece by piece, you should have no trouble. Here we go. So, hope that's helped. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Please like. Please share. It really helps when you share the videos. You say, I don't have anybody to share to. Just share on your own timeline. One of the things that my mom used to always share my stuff, and it's amazing because she didn't really have any musical connections whatsoever, and yet by her sharing onto other people's timelines, it went to someone else, and I actually got students that I have no idea who they are as a domino effect of my mom posting on her timeline. So please share this to your groups. Please share it to your friends, and just put these lessons out there. If you would be so kind, please again leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear of your progress and how you're doing with the lessons. And I'm working constantly to again upgrade them and to make them better. I've added lights. I've got 3 different lights on this instrument, trying to make sure I can eliminate a lot of the shadows so that people can see well. So I appreciate that input and would love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.